Hey guys! In today's Foundations video, we're going to be talking about the role of the bass player in the context of a worship team. Bass is so vital to the band. It's so much more than just playing the chords of a song and hanging out by the drummer. That's why in this video, we want to equip you to maximize your impact as a bass player and as a member of your worship team. The first and most important thing to remember is that whether you realize it or not, you are leading worship on stage. That's a big responsibility and an awesome opportunity to engage with your congregation. There may be parts in a song where bass isn't playing, and that's a great time to raise your hands in worship or sing along with the song. When people see you engaging with God on stage, that will make them feel more comfortable to engage as well. Countenance is key, and what you do in excess, they will do in moderation. So even if it feels weird at first, keep trying and it will become more natural. Remember, leading doesn't just happen while you're on stage. It happens off stage too. Engaging with people in your congregation and setting an example in worship for those around you also falls into this category. There's no I in team, and that's never been more true than for bass. Your worship leader likely has a specific vision for what they want from each instrument on a particular song, and honoring that is super important. Whether the goal is to sound just like the recording or to do something tastefully creative, your worship leader has probably spent significant time thinking about each part. Being able to execute that vision well will benefit your team and contribute to the overall cohesiveness of the band, which means that there will be fewer opportunities for confusion and distraction. Do your best to maintain open communication with your worship leader and ask thoughtful, clarifying questions when you are confused about your part. Another key way to serve and execute that vision is by showing up prepared. That means knowing your parts on each song through and through, not just the chord changes, but the unique rhythms and dynamics of each song. For bass specifically, it can be difficult to learn a song from an MP3 that's been transposed to the key that you're playing in, so I suggest learning the song in the original key first to become familiar with the chord changes, dynamics, and rhythm, and then practicing the song in the key that you'll be playing it in. Also be sure to check the notes for each song in Planning Center or however your worship leader chooses to communicate these important details. This will save you time during rehearsal and reduce the amount of time you spend asking those clarifying questions. Lastly, be ready to adapt. Don't become so married to a part that you're upset when your worship leader decides to scrap a cool idea or asks you to switch up your playing style. Remember, our goal is to lead our congregation in worship, and we want to get rid of any distractions that could get in the way, and it's the worship leader's call. Finally, bass is responsible for providing the glue for rhythm and melody in the band. Bass is unique in that it bridges the gap between rhythmic instruments, like drums, and melodic instruments, like keys and guitar. A great example of bass driving rhythm and melody would be a song like Great Things, where bass's syncopation augments the rhythm of the drums, and the notes being played cooperate with keys to serve the chord progression of the song. Because of these unique qualities, playing with excellence is crucial to both your band and to the congregation. Mistakes on bass are both felt and heard, which can be very distracting and completely kill the momentum of a song. That's why it is super important to know your parts and be able to lock in with your drummer to create a tight rhythm section. We hope this video has challenged, encouraged, and equipped you to grow as a bassist and member of your worship team. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at worship@grace-bible.org. We'll see you next time.